Are you ready to go? Are you feeling good?
I was born ready to record this podcast.
Wow. Hello.
Hi guys, welcome. Episode this one.
Episode
3?
5.
5. Cinco.
Episode
Cinque.
welcome to episode 5. Welcome to episode 5. Welcome to a fully alive and going podcast.
Alive going... Wait, are you saying this is a live pod? Are we going live?
No, I'm saying like it's alive.
It's alive.
People have listened to it.
We're in the post... Well, last week we said we were in the post-drop
Well,
era.
last time we said that when we record, like it was going to go out. But this time it's like we've had some reactions.
Yeah, y'all
Thanks
been
for listening,
reacting.
y'all.
Y'all... Big up y'all.
Big up y'all.
Y'all...
Big up y'all.
Y'all out there listening.
Yeah.
And you've been commenting, you've been sharing, you've been patroning. We have been patronized. I feel very patronized by our Patreons.
Oh.
They've been patronizing us.
No.
1/5 of the early bird adopter tier is taken.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about adopting early,
If you're thinking about joining, which you should,
yeah,
get there quick.
because there's only 100, and once they're gone forever. And
Forever.
those cherished early 100 will get to keep their discounted perks forever, unless we double the tier for some reason.
No, we're not going to do that for some reason.
But I think it's good to keep people guessing about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's how Trump does diplomacy. He's very unpredictable. I think that's how we should be with our
really need you to stop having this as a role model.
Trump. I just think he's a great guy.
No,
I think
we're
some
not
of
doing
his,
that.
I think some of his ideas.
This is a new podcast. People are not entirely aware of your irony yet.
Guys, I'm entirely ironic.
No, I know that.
And in that capacity, I mean, it was the ideas. You know, I would love to have a good Trump impression. I don't think I have one.
Our good friend Michael Rice has a
Mike
great
Rice has got it. Yeah, he's got it on lock.
Check out Mike Rice.
You guys check out Mike Rice.
Yeah, he's got it on lock. He's amazing. Yeah, a good Trump impression does really help in this current climb.
I think it can make or break a comedian these days.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you?
I think our absence of a solid Trump riff has broken us.
I do think that SNL is like that guy has a job until further notice.
Who does it? Isn't it Shane Gillis does Trump?
No. Well, he does do Trump when he like co-hosts.
When he's on.
But it's that other guy. I'm not that up on SNL.
Lorne Michael.
It's Lorne Michaels.
I call him Michael singular.
Ooh.
Lorne Michael.
Lorne Michael. Lorne Michael Michaels.
Lorne Chad Michael Lorne.
Did you know this? Did you know that Macaulay Culkin, as a joke, made his name Macaulay Culkin?
What? Like legally?
Yeah, like he's like Macaulay Culkin in quotation marks Culkin.
Dang.
Yeah, he did that as a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's funny when people change their names for a joke.
What would you change it to as a joke?
My name?
Yeah.
Donald Trump Jr.
No. I finally got us off Trump.
Yeah, we're back on. I don't know. Maybe okay. So here's my original family name is Spiteri. My granddad.
Ooh, yeah.
changed
This
it.
is a fun little bit of law.
Fun little. You guys like law? Okay,
They
there's
love
some law.
law. Oh, you waited for them to
You
answer
guys
and everything.
like- well, we're live now, so I feel like we're getting all this feedback.
Right, yeah.
I'm seeing how quickly it comes through.
Yeah. So Patrick's grandfather or great-grandfather?
My grandfather. I won't dox him.
Well, you've already
Can't
done
carry
it.
on the thing.
You've
from last
already
week.
done it.
Every time we said anything was dox. His surname was Spiteri, which is a very common name in Malta, and he changed it to Spicer when he came to these shores,
These islands.
these blue. You know, they say the Emerald Isles. Is there a colour for Britain?
Shit's brown.
Shit brown. These shit brown isles.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he came to these shitty isles.
Yeah.
The British shittish isles.
The shittish
When he came to
isles.
the shittish isles.
Yeah.
He changed it. I forget exactly why, but it had a lot to do with the xenophobia at the time. People,
Oh, I would imagine so.
people didn't want to. He wanted to start a business, and nobody wanted to do business with someone who was foreign, even though Malta was still sort of.
What I think is fun is that he changed it to Spicer, which is
Spicy.
which is not it's not a name. Like it's not like an existing.
No one's name is Spicer.
No one's name is Spicer. So instead of going like, what was his first name?
Joseph.
I'm Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
Instead of that, he was like Spicer, which was still like a little, yeah, like you say, like it's a little bit,
It's a kooky name.
It has a bit of something to it.
It's got a bit of spice. But no one's name is Spicer. Sean Spicer is the most famous one. Donald Trump Jr.'s press secretary.
Shut up!
That's just a fact.
Shut
That's just a
up.
piece of information.
Yeah.
But he got sacked, which I was relieved by, because when he started getting famous, I was like, I want to be the most famous Spicer.
Oh, of course.
So he probably still is the most famous.
Do you think you're the
Spicer.
most famous Spicer?
No, I think probably more people globally know Sean Spicer.
Yeah, I would
than
say
Patrick
so, yeah.
Spicer.
Also, Melissa McCarthy did a great impression of him
She did, yeah.
on SNL. We're back on SNL.
Back to SNL, and James Austin Johnson was the name of the guy who does the impression.
Good on you, James. If you had to
J.
change your name from Spicer to something, would you go back to Spiteri?
No.
It's a good name. Patrick Spiteri.
Well, we were talking about this last night.
Also,
because-
that would perfectly combine your Irish and Maltese heritage, because Patrick is so Irish. And then Spiteri is so Maltese.
Yeah, that's true. Patrick, what? What did you say? Patrick.
Spiteri.
Oh, it's Spiteri. Yeah. Wait, what did you just say?
What are you saying to me?
Yes, yeah, yeah. I guess I could do that.
Yeah.
But yesterday we were talking about. So we've covered on this podcast at length. We're never going to get married, and we're never going to do that. We're not interested unless we do it for tax reasons or inheritance reasons.
People are on top of it.
Yeah. But if we did, you would never take my name.
God, no.
No.
But we were talking about this because you read that in Japan.
In Japan, it's illegal to not take. The man can take the woman's.
Yeah, but you have to have one
the
name.
same name. They won't have it.
Yeah.
They want couples to have exactly the same name. And in 95% of cases, the woman takes the man's name.
Yeah, because I said, like, that's really going to benefit men. And I think there's so much to a name. There's so much in a name. Like, so often people really, like, I really feel like Micky Overman is me.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Micky Spicer? Get out of here.
Well, I was saying that you should take my name, but you don't have to take my second name. You take my first name.
Oh, yeah. Patrick suggested that I become Micky Patrick, but and then maybe Micky Fitzpatrick, which means son of Patrick.
Micky Fitzpatrick. I think that's got a real ring to it.
Micky Fitzpatrick is so Irish.
Super Irish, yeah.
Is like, that would be... Well,
Micky Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I often... Oh, man, I was about to dox my ex-boyfriend.
Dox him.
No,
you have to say
I
his
can't.
name.
Well, I can't, but he had a very Irish last name, and I always thought like that. With my first name being Mickey, I really sounded like a little guy you'd meet at the pub.
Yeah,
Micky Fitzpatrick.
Micky Fitzpatrick. Hey, if it is Micky Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
and I could do that because I'm half Irish.
absolutely, and I can do it because of
you shagged the Irish.
Because I have shagged them.
If you either come from the Irish or you come with the Irish, you're allowed to do the voice.
Absolutely. Yes, that's a global rule.
Yeah. Micky Overman does sound a little bit Irish, if there was an O apostrophe.
Overman?
Yeah. Overman. Micky Overman.
Yeah, of vermin.
Micky Overman.
Yeah, she comes off vermin, actually.
If you started a pest control business, I can tell you're going to go.
And also, like, I would have to change the spelling of it. But you would for the business.
You'd do it for the business.
You'd do it for the...
You wouldn't take my name for love or respect or tradition.
But I'd absolutely change my name to Old Vermin.
But you change your name to Micky O'Vermin. And you could change your first name to Mousy.
Whoa! Mouse O'Vermin.
Mousy O'Vermin. People would see that. But I don't know if they trust you because they might think you were a mouse.
Yeah, absolutely. They think I was on the inside.
No way am I hiring a mouse to get rid of my mouse problem.
Yeah.
They're going to come and be like, oh,
I'm not going to hire a mouse to get rid of my rat problem.
I think there's an idiom in that. Never hire a mouse to get rid of a rat.
Interesting.
Have we talked about my idiom, my interest in idioms and your interest in stopping me from creating idioms? you hate every idiom.
I don't think we've talked about that. And I'm sad it's been brought up.
Yeah. Well, it was the one, it's really only one idiom I've been whacking away at for quite some years now.
It's had a long period of rest, I would say. And I'm just going to preface that by saying that the reason it's not been in use for a while, even by you, the creator, is because it's stupid.
You think it's stupid?
Yeah, and it's not
Although
to be used.
I was explaining it, I was in a car share with your boy, Lucas Jeffcoat.
Lucas Jeffcoat, my boy.
Co-host of your rival podcast.
Other podcast.
Thank fuck for that.
Yes. Do listen to that.
More like thank shit, piss off. Shots fired. And I was explaining to him our history of me trying to come up with this idiom, and I explained to him the gist of what my idiom said, and he was pretty impressed.
Okay. I just want to say that Lucas is incredibly supportive and he's incredibly nice.
Yeah.
I do think that was a part of it. I also think a part of it was you were driving incredible lengths.
Yeah, he was very supportive.
Yeah, so you can't, when you're in a car share with someone for 5 hours, you can't be like, that idiom fucking sucks. Because you can't create a bad vibe in the car share.
I think I create a nice, open, safe space in car shares when I'm driving.
You think it's open?
It's not a dictatorship behind the wheel. It's very much democracy. If anyone wants to criticize anyone's idioms, that's fair game.
If anyone wants to take the wheel.
If anyone wants to take the wheel, maybe I take a little nap. Maybe he drives for a little bit. Maybe I drive.
Yeah.
He actually can't drive.
He can't drive.
License.
He's a child.
Can you trust someone who doesn't have a driving license?
Different topic.
Okay.
Try and finish this idiom thing.
This is a point that we found watching back when we watch these back.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do bounce from topic to topic and we never quite finish a topic. Sound off in the comments if you think we ever finish a topic.
I'm here to police it.
So here's the idiom.
Yeah. No, I already know it.
It's something to the effect. So here's the
viewers.
idiom. It's something to the effect of. Well, where it originates from is.
You don't even remember.
It's hard to come up with an idiom. I wonder how all those.
No, finish it.
So here's the idiom.
Yeah.
You know how all right. So if you're in the street and you're getting mad at people, people are in the way.
This is not the idiom. This is him explaining.
This is just like the context of the idiom.
The idiom doesn't start with, when you're in the street.
Yeah, no, that would be a weak idiom. This is a strong backed idiom that makes sense and people are really getting into.
Yeah.
You get mad at people, but remember, so here's the idiom. You don't get mad at the fish in the stream because it's always different fish.
It's not.
That is it.
It wasn't you don't get mad at fish in the stream because there's always different fish.
That's the gist of the idiom.
Yeah, but just say the idiom. Stop saying the gist of the idiom.
That is the idiom. That's the idiom.
It's something like, you don't blame the fish in the stream, you blame the stream. Something like that.
Yeah, but also it's silly to get angry at a stream. The idea is, if you get mad at someone in the street, it's always a different person.
Wow. I wonder if people will be confused about why I'm trying to stop you from doing this.
Well, I think if I'd had your support from the beginning, I could have probably nailed this thing. But from the absolute outset, I was met with nothing but resistance. It's very hard to get in a fun, creative space when your partner, A, is really slamming down on your idiomatic attempt, and B, won't let you have a cork wall big enough to even expand on this idea until I have cork room.
There was someone who commented.
There's been some support for the cork wall.
The cork wall, but not just the cork wall, the cork room.
Cork room.
Someone commented being like, you should have a whole cork room. That person is on the verge of a breakdown.
That person is our most fervent supporter.
Your most fervent supporter.
Yeah, it's really nice actually seeing where we so on our first reel.
Yeah. No, this was on YouTube. God, what a good plug for our YouTube. You can watch this whole thing on YouTube.
Well, you probably are watching this. If you're watching, you're on YouTube.
Yeah. Or
if you're
Patreon.
Listening, or Patreon. If you're listening, that means you're on, based on our analytics, most likely Spotify.
How do you feel about like street etiquette?
Like etiquette on the street?
Yeah. Like
if someone steps to me. Is that what you mean?
Are people stepping to you?
People are always stepping to me on the street. Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, I know. Coming from very different worlds, aren't we? Me on the street,
being stepped
very
to.
cool. People stepping to me, disrespecting me.
Me.
And then you going, oh,
looking up for my crossword.
Looking up for my crossword.
Oh, brother.
I can't remember the last time I got stepped to on the street.
Do you think it was when you were young?
I used to get mugged all the time when I was a teenager.
Really?
And I just thought that would be a part of life. But then you become an adult and it's very rare.
Don't you think it's because you're being mugged by quite young men?
Yeah, I wasn't getting mugged by fully grown adults. It was like other teenagers.
Because I lived for a while in a bit of London, good old London town, where my housemate at the time, Neil O'Rourke,
He kept getting mugged.
he kept getting mugged.
Yeah.
And
Bless.
I would, and the thing is, Neil and I, both comedians, so we would come home quite late. And for him, that was a real problem because he would get mugged, but I never got mugged. And I think it's a similar thing of like, he looked like a young boy.
Yeah.
And they do not, I think they are like more wary to mug women or adults.
Grown men like myself.
I think they do target younger boys.
Yeah, I mean, he looked a lot younger then. I think he probably looks more of an. But the trouble with Neil as well is he's such a kind. He got jacked.
Yeah,
is he's such a kind, nice, approachable, friendly Irish guy. So I think in the same way as he's easy to talk to and pal with, he's also easy to mug.
That's what his bit was about. He had a bit about it in comedy, and it was basically about like how he would just like have a 20-minute conversation with them.
Yeah, he got mugged, and we shouldn't really tell it.
Check out Neil O'Rourke.
Y'all, check out Neil O'Rourke. Check out Neil O'Rourke. Check out Mike Rice's Trump
Man,
impression.
we're really
promoting the Irish.
Promoting the Irish, and how lovely is that?
What's the opposite of Ireland?
Britain.
Yeah. The opposite.
If you think of opposite as in opposition.
In opposition.
Yeah.
Number one rival.
It's
so hard because it's
the Irish, to the British, not so much.
To the British.
The British, it would be like French.
I wonder who is the Britons?
Culturally, I think it would be the French, like that you're most like anti.
There's so many though.
So many have you, but for the British looking outward, I think it would be the French.
Yeah, what's that poem or that short story that the man in the arena? What is that thing?
Go ahead. And do go ahead on this one.
It's a thing that gets quoted a lot by like comedians and like, well,
does it?
Maybe it's like a right-wing talking point. Anyway, but the idea is Teddy Roosevelt, the man in the arena. It's a speech he gave.
Okay.
And it's basically him saying like, it's very easy to criticize from the outside, but if you're actually the man in the arena, like fighting, you're in the Colosseum or whatever.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself out on the line.
Right. Very defensive of good old Teddy.
Good old Teddy.
What was he being so defensive about?
Teddy Roosevelt.
What was he doing? What was he doing that was getting a lot of flack that he was like, guys, it's really hard actually?
It's actually really hard.
It's actually really hard being me.
To be Teddy. My name is Teddy.
Yes.
Can you take a man seriously if his name is Teddy?
I don't know, but I think I would take a woman seriously whose name was Teddy.
Oh.
I know a woman named Snaps.
Nah.
I know a woman named Teddy.
You do?
I do.
How are we spelling Teddy in that?
Teddy.
Teddy.
Roosevelt.
Her name is Teddy Roosevelt.
Like Roosevelt. Yeah.
I'm going to start.
I always say Roosevelt because it's obviously Dutch. So it's like.
Roosevelt. How would you say it?
Yeah.
Roos.
Because it's double O.
Roos.
Yeah, people say Teddy Roosevelt, which is so weird to me. Roosevelt.
Good
old Roosevelt.
Oh, you do such a
It's not a
It's a crazy language, Dutch. I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah. You are along for the ride.
But it's crazy you have a friend called Teddy who's...
I don't have a friend. It's my dad's friend.
Oh, okay.
It's a woman.
Yeah.
He has a friend. That's a woman whose name is Teddy.
That's unlike your dad. Most of his friends are men. In fact, most of your dad's friends are your mum. Come to think of it. I think that's mainly his friendship group. He is obsessed with your mum.
Of that generation of men who like had their job and their wife.
Yeah.
Your dad, however, has loads of friends.
Very social.
He's so social, your dad.
Very social.
I was thinking that the other day when we saw him, I was like, oh yeah, he was like talking about his school friends. And I was like, man, you have just loads of friends.
Yeah, he's very easy to get along with. I mean, when he last year got cancer, he had...
I'm so sorry, because obviously that's so serious.
Why are you laughing at that?
I'm not laughing at that, but for a second...
This is not funny.
When you started Can, I thought you were like when he got cancelled.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were starting.
It
to
was
say
really
things
hard
like
for Dad.
that.
Same day he got cancelled, he was also cancelled.
I'm so sorry.
You'd have
This
thought
is
that
really
that'd have
rude.
been- Oh, you don't have to apologize.
When your dad
You've
got
been
cancelled.
very supportive through this period. I don't
Yeah.
think. I don't think that you don't understand the gravity of it.
But I feel like someone's gonna be like, "Whoa."
Yeah, especially after a couple episodes ago, you came after cervical cancer and you said it was.
No, I
You
didn't.
said it was quite easy.
I'm not suggesting that.
No, you quite rightly put it on a ranking of things that affected you personally. I think
No,
it was
no, let's
still
not. We
good of you
shouldn't have
put
to
it
go
number
back
5.
to it.
I want to say, actually, I think last episode I was probably the toxic one. It'd be great if this episode you could be the toxic one.
Or neither of us.
But most of my toxicity actually was in the Patreon, so the main feed guys don't even know.
What a fucking what a plug for the Patreon. If you want to see Patrick be real toxic, get on the Patreon.
Check out the Patreon, you guys. Anyway, my dad had cancer.
Yeah.
He's in remission now. It's all
Yeah.
great. But when he was in hospital for a few months getting the heavy chemo,
Yeah.
he had non-stop visitors.
Oh my god, it was insane.
I mean, like, me and my sister were in charge of, like, basically his social calendar of people wanted to come visit,
Yeah.
but he couldn't have too many in the day because he was
Yeah.
knackered and he was sleeping and he was nauseous and everything. And it was, like, non-stop. I was getting constant texts, and Lizzie was, of, like, hey, is there any time to go and see your dad? It was just... And I was like,
If
I
anything-
got cancer, I mean, not that people wouldn't care. I'm sure I would have visitors.
Patrick, this is not true. You always say that. You always say something like, you're like, I just don't have that many friends. And then we go and see our large group of friends. And then you're like, oh yeah, I guess
Yeah, but I don't think I've got... I think top trumps, me versus my dad, the friend
do
stat.
not bring Trump back into this.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's how we got Trump. Is because we've all been conditioned by Trump being top.
Top Trumps.
Yeah,
Okay.
top Trump would also mean
But
having
here's-
sex with Trump from behind.
Here's what I'll say. And let's
You're
ignore
not
that.
not going to give me anything on top Trump.
No, here's what I'll say. I'll say that that your dad has lived a long life.
Mhm.
So he's gathered friends from all around.
He's got an advantage. Over
Yeah. So it's like, you know, that I think that will happen because you're very friendly. So I think that will happen to you as well.
I hope so. I think you know how people say like when they're in like movies, they'll be like, "I'm the age my dad was when he died," or whatever.
Yeah.
When I get there, I want to have more friends.
Great.
I
Well,
don't want to be
that is-
more successful.
That is wonderful. That is a really wonderful way to outshine your dad.
Yeah.
I think most people would be like, I want to make more money. I want to be more successful.
more money.
I want him to be like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I want to have more friends.
I just want more friends.
yeah.
I want to be more popular. It's
Oh, okay. Well, that
life
was,
is a popularity
it was
contest.
a little bit
between you
nice
and
in
your
that it
dad.
was, yeah.
You probably, I would say your parents have a lot of friends.
They have loads of
As a
friends.
couple.
Yeah.
We talked last week about the party we went to. There was 100 people there.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could get 100 people to a party.
I don't think we'd want 100 people.
Well, that's part of the reason we don't want to get married.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want all that people.
Yeah. All that
would be
people.
really overstimulating. 100 people.
Yeah, no, I think that's how we're different. Like we just we like small groups.
I love a one-on-one.
You love a one-on-one.
You know what?
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
for me, that's what it's all about.
Lovely.
Yeah.
How do you feel about producer Ben being here?
I don't like it. A necessary evil, in my opinion. I don't, he's over there. It's harshing the vibe. If he wasn't here, the level of connectivity. I mean, it sounds like we'd be banging. But if he wasn't here, if you guys weren't watching and producer wasn't here,
Thing to be like, Ben, if you weren't here right now, we'd fully be
we'd
banging.
be going crazy on each other. We'd be absolutely going to town.
It's just that whenever we're not doing this podcast, if we're together, we are fully banging. Which
Yeah.
is not true because Ben got here and what were we doing? You behind your computer and I was spray painting a pipe.
You were spray painting a pipe, if you know what I mean.
No!
That's what we call it. Micky's busy at the moment, so he's spray painting a pipe.
No.
I don't even know what that would. I don't
think
even know
you
how
could-
to use.
I think you could maybe do that.
I'm spray painting the pipe.
Yeah.
That sounds
I'm
like-
the pipe.
I don't even want to say what I think that sounds like because it's maybe too graphic.
Well,
But,
then don't say it. But everyone, just let your imaginations.
and feel free
fly.
to use that in conversation. If you want to say you're going to go have sex with someone, say I got to go spray paint the old pipe. Feel free to say that. Although that is excluding to our listeners who maybe don't have penises. So we need to have a euphemism, if not pipe, clam?
Oh, the pipe was the penis.
Yeah, the pipe was the penis. What do you mean the pipe was the penis? Of course it was.
Oh, okay.
Laying pipe?
Yeah, but I thought spray.
Spray painting.
I thought you were like, and then on something that was the pipe.
So you thought spray painting was...
I thought I was the
ejaculating.
pipe.
You thought you were the pipe. You think that you're the pipe. So I'm the spray painter.
Yeah.
So when you hear people saying laying pipe, you think that means laying down...
No, because
person who's
spray painting is like an on.
Spray painting the pipe.
Laying is not.
Well, that's why I said I don't even understand. So here's my closest approximation. And if you don't like bawdy talk, then feel free to
Don't work
temporarily
blue.
the podcast. But I'm just going to say
Don't work blue.
that I think spray painting the pipe sounds like sort of spitting on a penis.
Oh, fun.
That's what I would.
So then I would be doing it.
Yeah, you're spray painting the pipe, which isn't like a fun activity. It would take a long time to get to any level of sexual enjoyment. What have we got there? Paint the pipe. We've got something here from Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
What does
Cool.
it say? I can't read that, Ben. That's very small.
Ben.
Paint the pipe equals masturbation.
Ooh.
This is taking... You know, we had one comment saying they didn't like it when we talked to you, Ben.
Yeah, that was really making me laugh. It was like, but talking to someone off mic is very, very unsettling.
Yeah, they said, although to be honest, I think it's A, very rare, and B, I like it in podcasts when they...
Yeah. So to that person, thank you so much, first of all, for listening.
Thank you for listening.
And
We
watching.
really appreciate your
and
feedback.
second of all, I always really like it when they do that in podcasts. So I'm sorry, you've been outnumbered, unfortunately, by the hosts.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've been,
dear.
but you have been heard. We
But you've
we
been
hear
heard,
you,
and you've been appreciated.
we hear you, we love you, we respect
love
you.
you.
God damn, do we respect you?
We respect you
But we just
so much.
we're dismissing your feedback out of
We're
hand
dismissing it
for the reasons
completely.
I've-
Yeah.
Ever since Paul's girl dumped him, all he does is paint the pipe.
Okay, so it's masturbation.
Could be masturbation.
Oh, that's so nice for Paul that he has
Could
that
have
option.
painting the pipe and dust the clam.
Hmm.
I mean, so you thought pipe was the woman, so
I think we can leave it.
okay, yeah, we've probably done enough on paint the pipe. But in any case, when Ben got here, you were spray painting a pipe.
I was spray painting a pipe,
You
and you
weren't
were
engaged in
you were just on your computer.
I was so for fans of Patrick Spicer content, I have
Subreddit, yeah.
Subreddit.
Fans of the Patrick Spicer.
I haven't been posting very much stand up because I have a big pile of clips. As long as your arm, if you've got an arm 100 clips long,
Which I do.
which you do, and I've just been hiding from it because it's so big and I have to watch back
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So I was devising a process whereby I will watch it. So I'm still not actually watching it, but I'm coming up with a very elaborate.
But you sure
system for watching
are
it.
using AI?
Am I using AI? I'm using
so.
AI transcription.
Yeah.
To cut out all the bits where I tell jokes because I don't need to post that.
Patrick refuses to post any jokes on his stand-up.
People don't want to hear the stuff I've written down. They want to hear me ask somebody what their job is.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Tell them about the guy, because you were just in Vienna.
Vienna, yeah?
Wasn't it there that the guy was like, I do exactly what you do?
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I'm a trailblazer. There was a guy at the gig I did in Vienna who was a lovely guy, very nice, very sportive, and he said, I'm like his inspiration. So whenever he hosts, he's like, I always ask the 3 questions you ask. So I always ask what they do for work. I always ask how they know each other, and I always ask where they're from. It's like I do the Patrick. People make fun of me. They say, "Why'd you do that?" I say, "It's what Patrick Spicer does."
It's just a suggestion that is what you do, as opposed to like that is classic
I
crowd
came up
work.
with that. I am
That's so sweet.
the originator of crowd work. Nobody tell Matt Rife. Nobody tell Paul Smith.
Well, there's a very famous for anyone that isn't from this country or people from this country who don't know this, but there's a very famous guy up north who does crowd work a lot.
Paul Smith plays arenas.
He plays arenas doing crowd work, and there's people who you know, the first time they've ever seen this kind of crowd work, which is where you talk to the audience in comedy, was when he did it. And so when other people do it, they're like, oh, they're just doing Paul Smith.
They're ripping off Paul Smith.
They're ripping off Paul Smith, as opposed to crowd work has existed as a form of comedy since, you know, whatever.
Crowd work, I think, though, I mean, that's just small talk. Like, what do you do for work?
Yeah.
Are you going to like dinner parties and someone's like, oh, wait, hang on. Don't ask me what I do for work. Paul Smith does that.
Yeah.
That's a Patrick Spicer thing. You're not allowed to do that. But I liked that he said that. And I did say, I didn't come up with those 3 questions.
Of course you did.
He went, okay, yeah, I did. I'm the new. Geez, Matt Rife, I saw he's very good at crowd work.
Yeah.
Absolutely no. I think it's almost embarrassing to make fun of Matt Rife now that he's so successful. I think earlier people would make fun of him.
I think you can make fun of his stand-up.
Yeah, I think you can make fun of him mic dropping at the end of the special and say,
Mic dropping at the end of a special, or doing a very misogynist club joke at the beginning of his special, and then saying that he was basically trying to like, I'm for dudes too, even though women made him big.
Yeah. I would love to see his demographics on his analytics on his Instagram.
So when you're on Instagram, when you do this, you can see like the people that follow you. You can see like how many are women, how many are men, and there's most people probably are something where it's like quite like 40-60 or something. But it's but it's quite funny when people like our friend Red Richardson.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He was like, he sent me his analytics, and it was something like 98% men. Like it was something so ridiculous, and I was just laughing. And he reposted something of mine, and I was like, "Oh, thank you for reposting it." And then he said, "I hope you like incels."
I love seeing. Sometimes he'll post like after shows, people will tag him in selfies, and then he'll repost it. And it was a lady who went to go and see him, and she was like, "I was the only person there." It was in like a 2,000 seater.
Yeah.
1,999 men being like, "So toxic."
That's so funny.
But I skew you skew female, and I skew female.
Yes,
as well. So I reckon Matt Rife. But he was doing crowd work in an arena. He was walking around, I think, Madison Square Garden with a Britney mic on, just walking up to people and be like, "Hey, man, what's your name?" I was like, I mean, say what you want about Matt Rife, but boy, is he's really taking crowd work to the logical extreme.
Yeah, I think it's because
that's a crowd job.
Yes, that's a crowd career.
That's a crowd career.
I think it's lovely because like clearly there's so many people who like it. I always say this to people of like, guys, I'm fully aware that my hyper-feminist stand-up is not going to have like the same appeal as Matt Rife talking to people. However, that's what I like.
That's what you like. Yeah. And actually it has huge appeal because you've got loads of followers.
Well, I do, but
we have the same number of followers.
It wouldn't fill Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, we had this argument a couple of months ago, and I kept saying, yes, it would. I think it would.
Guys, let's dream big. Feminists out there, let's dream big.
Well, who would be the biggest female comedian who is like outspokenly feminist or is like in your lane?
I don't know anyone that's filling arenas.
I think Silverman could fill arenas.
But I don't think I'm exactly in the same bracket.
No.
I think Michelle Wolf, I think, is the biggest person who fits like my style of I love her. I think she's amazing.
Well, I think you're going to be the first one. You've heard it here first. Your Couple Friends, episode 5, main feed. Micky Overman predicted. Well, last week, I can't remember when we did it.
Garden is almost 20,000 people.
Yeah, and one of our reels from the first episode got 200,000 views on TikTok. So
and why did it get that many views?
You only need a tenth as many of those people to come and see you at Madison Square Garden.
If I did comedy that was solely like, here's what Dutch people do, then I think I could fill in the room.
Everyone was very excited to hear you talking about a Flessenlicker.
Yeah, it was. And it was very funny because it was like dividing people, because half the people were like, I'm Dutch and I've never heard of that. And then other people were like, yes, I have 3.
Yeah. Although there was one comment that really made me laugh, which was someone like, I've never had one and neither did my parents and they made it through the hunger winter.
Yeah, the hunger winter came up a lot. That is a big thing in Dutch consciousness. Is like, first of all, people from outside the Netherlands would joke about the fact that Dutch people won't shut up about the war. And
Yeah.
then Dutch people are like, do you remember the hunger winter? Do you remember it?
It seemed like such a frivolous piece of online content to invoke the hunger winter.
But that is how close it is in Dutch people's minds.
They're right
Is
on the
that
screen
there-
of saying
is that there
it.
would be like a video about a Flessenlicker, and then Dutch people are like, okay, the hunger winter was actually very recent, guys, and it was very real.
Yeah. It's like, remember that game 5 Degrees? Was it 5 Degrees of Kevin Bacon or 7
We are
degrees?
always 1 degree from hunger winter.
Yeah, 1 degree of hunger winter.
Yeah, 1 degree of hunger winter.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I'm not even, like, I tried to do this bit about, I even tried to do it in my stand-up. I had a bit where I mentioned the hunger winter, but that was kind of making fun of the Dutch.
Yeah, how they like to talk
But
about
I tried to do the same because my grandma once told me a story about the hunger winter that was like, I tried to do it as a bit in stand-up, and it was like, she would, and this is to tell you that my grandma is she was a very funny person. And she told this story of that during the hunger winter. And so for people that don't know, it was 1944. It was in the Netherlands. The Germans had blocked food entry into the Netherlands. So everyone was starving. And I remember my grandma would tell me things of like, they had to eat like tulip roots because like that's how bad it was. And she said that she in the hunger winter would sometimes go into a kitchen cabinet, open it, and then go, oh my god, there's some food in here. And then her parents would go, is there? And then she would go, nah.
That's funny.
That is
What a
so
great hunger
funny.
winter prank to pull.
That's what I said. What a great everyone's starving and dying prank to pull on your parents.
That's so funny.
So this is my grandma being like 14 years old.
Guys, we got a kilo of rice in here. We do? Nope.
Nope.
Anyway, I found some tulips.
And then the way that she told me that story was like, I mean, you had to find ways to smile somehow.
Yeah. I don't think that made your parents smile, though.
What?
Not your parents, her parents. the brief moment of thinking that.
Sorry, I was just distracted. You're tapping your leg. Producer Ben is tapping his leg.
We're coming in hard on producer.
We're coming on hard on producer Ben, actually. But yeah,
hunger winter.
So
Also,
the hunger winter.
The hunger winter is such a badass name for something. That'd be a good movie.
It is a movie.
The Hunger Winter.
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
Again, I cannot emphasize this enough. Very big in the Netherlands.
Yeah, no, yeah. But I mean, I don't think enough people.
There's a famous book from Jan Terlouw, I think, from that time. It's like a little boy, and he finds an English pilot that's flown and crashed somewhere, and he like tries to hide and tries to take care of him. I think that's the book.
But he can't give him any food because it's the hunger.
It's actually the hunger winter.
That poor Brit.
Yeah.
That's a real tragedy.
I think to conclude, I think we got about 7 comments that mentioned the hunger winter.
Yeah, there were quite a few.
Which is crazy.
Would you say that the Dutch have a sense of humor about the hunger winter, or is it the kind of thing that if a podcast like this were to talk about it in a relaxed, jovial tone, do you think people would be like, hey?
Well, to that I would say my grandma was in the hunger winter.
So you have,
and she said it was important to crack a smile.
Right. So let's try and think of some jokes about the hunger winter.
So no, I think we could leave it.
No, I think we should double down. It's what your grandma would have wanted.
You think my grandma would have wanted that?
Yeah.
My grandma was very funny. She was very funny. She was very open. Like she was the one that was like, at one point she was like reminiscing because my grandfather had died, and she was like reminiscing about him, and she was like, I'll tell you one thing for your grandfather, he was always up for it.
That's the one thing she can tell you.
And it's just like, she was like, sometimes she would just come out with these things, and I remember her saying that, and it made me laugh so. My like mum was so scandalized. She was like, Mum, and I was like, that is so funny. That is so fun. He was always up for it.
Horny guy.
Go on.
Nice.
Basically, she was suggesting that if not for other people in the room.
Oh, she would have been spray painting that pipe.
Yeah.
That pipe would have been sprayed nicely. Here's a quick one on the Hunger Winter.
Oh, back on the Hunger Winter.
Here's well, I mean, if we're going to think
Here's
of
a joke.
possible jokes, here's a joke.
Well, that was you. That was you that wanted
I
this.
think we were both talking about how it could.
No, I was sort of like putting jokes in the mouth of someone who actually went through the Hunger Winter. But yeah, you're as a completely bystander.
As someone who's completely unaffected and has no right to make a joke about.
Go
Hunger
ahead,
Winter
okay.
And doesn't actually have too much.
Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't done too much research, so I feel safe.
No research.
So here's an advertising campaign that wouldn't have worked during the Hunger Winter.
Yeah.
Got milk. People would have said, nee. We hebben geen melk.
Yeah. You're trying to get them back on side.
Because I
like-
speak Dutch, I think that gives me permission.
Yeah. You're trying to get them back on
I'm
side.
part of the culture. I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I'm also half Irish, so I feel like because of the potato famine, I feel like I also have permission in food-based atrocities
Yeah.
to put a little bit of my jovial tone, which
It's important that, and also part of the Maltese. You're a Gozo and Maltese guy.
yeah. Did the Maltese
So
ever go hungry?
you're
I
just
don't know.
atrocities full stop. You kind of have a pass on. Do you think?
Too much atrocities, although we do have a
Gozo?
long-standing beef. Yeah, Gozo.
What about that time where literally the entire island got kidnapped and enslaved
Yeah.
by the Turkish?
Yeah, the Ottomans. I wouldn't say the Turkish.
No,
I would
the
say
Ottoman
modern day
Empire.
Turkish. I'm not. If you're Turkish now, I don't hold you responsible. But at the time, just to be clear, I don't want to get emails from Turkish people saying I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. It was a long time ago. The entire island of Gozo, which is
The
where a lot of
entire island.
all the men. I think the women. I mean, a lot of them. I think were also stolen and probably sold into like sexual slavery and stuff.
Yeah, it's never good.
But mainly, it was the working age men were enslaved of the entire island.
The entire island.
Everybody. I think it was Suleiman the Magnificent.
Wow. Well, that doesn't sound so magnificent to me.
Suleiman
Suleiman.
the dickhead.
Yes.
That's how we we got him. We got him. What was that meme? When they got Osama bin Laden? It was like, we got him.
Yeah.
Am I imagining that? I don't imagine Obama said that.
I think Ben knows this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ben is typing it away.
ladies and gentlemen,
he knows this.
we got him.
We got him.
Obama said that?
It was Obama.
That was our Obama moment just then.
Whoa. We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Suleiman the Magnificent has been found hiding in a compound in Pakistan, and his body has been thrown from a Black Hawk helicopter into the ocean.
Do you think that was the speech?
What? When? Suleiman the Magnificent. If you were going to be
Yeah.
an emperor and you
Okay.
get to have a self-styled Mickey the something.
Such a British question.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm Dutch. I can't fucking do
You're
it.
Dutch, yeah. You had an empire. A big trading empire. What would your Mickey the what?
So this is me as an emperor.
Yeah, so you're you're the boss. You can call yourself whatever you like. However you want to be.
Empress, I guess.
Empress.
Yeah.
However you want to be remembered.
Like
for
Catherine the Great.
generations. Catherine the Great. She was great.
She was great.
Was she related to
Another great?
the Great?
I don't think the greats are related to each other. I don't think it's like the House of Orange.
Like it's like you taking my first name.
It's a bit like that. But you mean Alexander?
Alexander the Great. That's
Right.
what it is.
I don't know. Probably.
What about Mickey the
I would love a little
Cookie.
bit. I would love it. No rhyme. I think rhyming would undermine it. I would love a little bit of like alliteration. Mickey the Magnificent would be great.
Mickey the
But-
Magnificent is a good name.
Mickey the What else is like?
Shitbag.
No,
People would remember that.
people would remember it. But
What about Mickey the Random? Because you're pretty random.
your cousin said that to us one time. She was like, anytime I look at you guys, you're doing something random.
Yeah, we usually are when we're together.
Nah, no way.
Your mum calls us heckies. Which for non-Dutch people means
she does-
crazy.
Yeah, goofos.
Little goofballs.
Goofballs.
Mickey the heckie.
Gekkie. Mickey the Gekkie. Well, gek is also like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to be Mickey the Crazy.
I don't know. I think it would. I think that would.
What would
ring
you
out.
want? Patrick the
Patrick
the particular. I think that would be
Particular?
that would really suit you. I think you're
What
quite
is that?
particular.
I'm quite particular.
You are particular.
I'll be remembered through the eons as someone who was quite particular.
particular.
I like things a certain way. Yeah. I would like, in 1,000 years, I'd like people to know that, look, I just have an idea of how I like things.
Yeah.
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 I am particular.
Yeah.
What about the cool?
Patrick the Cool. That doesn't have as much as a ring to it as Patrick the Particular.
Patrick the particular and Micky the crazy.
No.
Micky the magical.
Micky the Moya.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, Micky de Moya. Hey, ik ben Micky de Moya.
I don't want to be known as the beautiful one. I don't think that's not like an attribute that I would say like I count myself as like one of the ones of, but of like the intelligent.
Micky the intelligent. Well, you are a beautiful woman, but you're
Ooh, look at this on the main pod.
on the pod. God, I'm going to come to regret that. I'm going to come to regret publicly saying my girlfriend is beautiful. Oh boy, we're going to get so much trouble. I'm going to get cancelled for thinking my girlfriend's beautiful.
Yes,
I think you're beautiful, but you're exposing yourself to thousands of years of inspection. I mean, look at the Mona Lisa.
well, this is what I mean. Like
People are like, she ain't that fucking fit.
Yeah, and also
Just say
like
that.
I just think like that's not what you want to be known as.
Yeah,
Beauty fades, famously.
yeah.
And I want to be known as something that is like, stands the test of time, like intelligence.
You want to be into.
I want to be Micky the Wise.
Ooh. Doesn't actually track. I don't think I would describe
not
you
yet.
as wise.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But I think
you're intelligent.
Give me 10 years.
You're going to get wise.
Yeah, 10 years from now, I'm going to be really wise.
It's hard to be wise in your 30s.
Yeah, no one's going to take you seriously.
Yeah, I think
They're going to be like, just you wait till you're in your 40s.
Yeah. When you've experienced a thing or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you fucking.
But I think
Is there any difference?
For someone in their 30s, I think I'm well wise.
Oh, we have a correction. Ladies and gentlemen, we got in was used by L. Paul Bremer about Saddam Hussein in December 2023.
Wait,
No,
so
2003.
so did Obama say it in a sort of like?
I don't think he said it at all.
Did he say it in an homage?
He said something similar, but there's a Mandela effect that he's the one who said, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
He never said
Oh,
it.
it's the Mandela effect.
It was about Saddam Hussein. The Nelson Mandela effect.
What is that? Can I ask? Because someone was mentioning the Mandela effect of like, you think that the Monopoly man has a monocle or something.
Huh?
That's the Mandela effect, but he doesn't.
He doesn't.
And
What? Yes, he does.
no, he doesn't. This is the thing. This is the Mandela.
The Monopoly man doesn't have a monocle.
But I actually don't know the origins of the Mandela effect. Like, why is it called the Mandela effect?
I don't know.
Okay. Look that up, please.
I think it's that we all think that Nelson Mandela had a monocle, but actually he doesn't. If you check the photos. Why do we all think that Nelson Mandela had a monocle?
No, that's not part of it.
Huh?
No one thinks Mandela had a monocle. Because Americans remember Mandela dying in prison, but he didn't. Oh, that's very interesting.
If we talk
I knew he didn't die in prison. So this is very American.
I knew that as well. If we talked enough about Nelson Mandela being a famous monocle wearer, eventually it might enter the zeitgeist.
No, I don't think so.
You have no ambitions for this podcast.
I have ambitions for me becoming Micky the Wise in my 40s. I'm busy.
You're going to be Micky the Wise, but I want you to be Micky the Madison Square Garden comedian. And Micky and Patrick, the influential podcast where people change their views on people like Nelson Mandela and whether he did or didn't wear
a monocle. But it's all monocle based.
It's mainly monocle.
Then people are just going to remember me as Micky the Monocle.
Ooh.
I don't want it.
Micky the Monocle.
I don't want it.
Doesn't even really mean anything.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Micky
really
the
don't.
Monocled. You wore a monocle.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
What?
Do you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. I was about to say something about the Habsburgs, but I actually don't know enough.
Talk about the Habsburgs.
I was going to say they've got
Is there one thing you know about the Habsburgs?
Weird chins.
Weird chins?
I'm saying it. Habsburgs, yeah, not a great chin line.
They changed their names, didn't they? When did they change their names? Was it World War II? Because of Germany?
I think that it was part of when the Austro-Hungarian Empire collapsed. it was something to do with the Habsburgs happening. That's the British royals who, they changed their.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. They weren't the Habsburgs.
We're doing.
Of course,
I think
they
we're
weren't.
doing too much.
History.
Too much.
Well, we have so many questions that we don't know, and then Ben knows it. We should stop asking questions of each other that we don't know.
Stop asking questions.
Though they
How
were
do you
the
become
ones.
wise?
Okay. How'd you become wise?
Yeah,
well, no,
you have to ask questions.
No, my wisdom is going to be not factual.
Self-generated.
My wisdom is going to be about like emotional wisdom. You know, like people are going to be like, "Wow, emotionally, she is hella wise."
Really? Do you have any emotional wisdom you'd like to dispense?
Well, like, give me 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
You don't have anything now.
Oh, I have loads now, yeah. But if you want to know about that, come to the Patreon.
Oh.
Everyone, like, we lose all our patrons.
There's a teaser.
Yeah.
Now there's a teaser.
But we do have to go to the Patreon.
We do have to go to the Patreon. I feel like we really... I don't even know what we talked about this week.
It was important, I know that.
It was some pretty important stuff.
Yeah, it was really important.
And I don't know what we're going to talk about on the Patreon either.
I know, there's loads I want to talk. We have gripes.
Oh, yeah, we got some gripes.
The gripe section of the Patreon has been very good.
Oh, here's something to plug.
Oh.
Other than the Patreon
Yeah.
and us. Is, I don't know where we've said it, but we have an email address.
Oh, yes.
yourcouplefriendspod@gmail.com.
Yes. Write in. If you
Write
have any
in.
issues that you want us to weigh in on, like any couple issues, any wisdom issues.
Any questions? It can be as part of a couple, as part of a friendship couple, as just a human being. We're going to offer you our wisdom.
Yeah, I'm going to be really wise with it.
Micky's going to be wise with it. I'm going to make some jokes that are probably just slightly over the line, but they're probably okay, but we'll find out on social media.
Yeah.
We'll be looking at your issues with a comical but curious eye.
With a keen eye as well.
keen eye.
Very keen.
Send it in.
Send it on in, and that you can do that at yourcouplefriendspod@gmail.com. So do that, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being, how do you call it, early adopters and early believers in this podcast.
You're getting in on the ground floor. Somebody said something about that. It was really sweet. Oh, on
Yeah.
YouTube.
On YouTube, someone was like, I've never been part of the beginning of a podcast before. Thank you. You're very sweet. We like it when you write in. We like it when you give comments. Keep doing that, and we will see you next week.
See you next week, guys. Thanks for listening. Big respect.